No! Okay, that was terrible. Wow. Okay, can we get a mulligan on that? Can we get a mulligan on that, please? No? No mulligans? Okay.
We don't have an editor.
So, hi, this is the Ash Raichu
And his sister.
for part 12 of New Year's Turnabout. Last time, we got Elle on the stand, and now we're going
sounds even better in real life.
we're going to be taking her down. Don't think about that one too hard. I'll probably get out of here in 5 minutes. Okay. What we're dealing with here. We're about to go into the most awesome testimony of all time. Like, you won't even believe how detailed this testimony is. This just
Don't call me Shirley.
this proves her innocence. This just proves her innocence. Why am I even here? I have no idea why I'm even here. I'm not related to this murder at all.
Yeah!
See, best testimony.
Yeah! Best testimony.
Anything else? Nope. I'm not related to the murder, so I don't really have much to say. Well, there's not much, but you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Justice. No idea what. Here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, we have to prove she's related to the case. Well, there's kind of this photo of Brushel and Elle here. Let's just present that to her. No connection, huh? Because I say knowing the victim would constitute a connection. What? What are you talking about? This photograph, which clearly shows you and the victim together. Not only did you know the victim, but you were also important enough to him that he kept this photo beside his bed. Ah! Oh, she's not that.
Yeah.
So, Elle,
I
why
went
did
there.
you lie about knowing the victim?
I
didn't lie. It's just that you misunderstood me. I used to know Spark Brushel, cause he's dead. Cause he's dead.
Nicely done, sir.
She's a chick.
It's funny to you.
Eh.
You're
However,
not a chick.
that still connects you to the case, Miss Ockrent. Elle, now I've proven the connection. May I ask if you have an alibi for the murder? No, I don't have an alibi. Last night I was at the New Year's festival on my own. Last night it didn't seem like Elle was with anyone. Well, it seems you are going to have to stay a little longer than 5 minutes. Please testify on your relationship with the victim, and about your whereabouts last night. I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? What I meant is I used to know Spark Brushel, cause he's dead. We were engaged, key plot point, but he broke it off almost a year ago. We haven't had anything to do with each other since. Anyway, I spent all of last night at the New Year's festival. I was by myself, so I can't exactly prove my alibi. I can English, I swear. But I can assure you that I never went anywhere near Mirror Lake last night. Well, she's giving us more to work with now.
You showed a connection between Elle and the case. Now you need to find a way to tie her to the murder.
You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Justice. This is that I used to know Spark Brushel. Hold it! You used to know him. Could you clarify that? I knew him, but we stopped seeing each other at all. His tall frame, his dorky yet cute glasses, his unkempt breast pocket, his voice. I haven't seen them in months.
Or heard them.
This is the first time in a while I've heard his name, either. So, what was your relationship with Brushel when you did know him? You were engaged? You were engaged to the victim. I did just say that. But to have been engaged, you must have known him very well. Perhaps there was something in your relationship that gave you a motive. Yeah, you killed him for breaking your heart? That reasoning isn't going to work, Fraulein. When exactly did Herr Victim break off your relationship? Last January. That was the last time I saw him. So you see, if the Fraulein did kill Herr Victim because of something that happened in their relationship, why would the Fraulein wait an entire year to kill Herr Victim?
To plot her master plan.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because she's the egg.
Plot twist! Why did Mr. Brushel call off your marriage? I don't know. He just told me it was off without telling me why. He wouldn't listen to me. Anyway, even if we were engaged before, we haven't had anything to do with each other since. Hold it! Are you sure about that? I sure am. I haven't seen him, spoken to him, or even heard of him in almost a year.
Polly, you're going to have to show that they have a more recent connection yourself.
Miss Ockrent, what exactly did you do on the night of the murder? Anyway, I spent all of last night at the New Year's Festival. Hold it. The one in town last night. That's right, from the first set of magic lights exploding in the air, to the grand finale painting pictures in the sky to herald the new year. A little after midnight, I went back to my apartment and went to sleep. Unfortunately, I was by myself, so I can't exactly prove my alibi. So no one can prove you were actually at the New Year's Festival. Well, you saw me last night. You know I was at the festival. But right now, I admit I don't have any proof that I was actually there at the time of the murder. Of course, even if she has no alibi, if there's no evidence that suggests she did it, then there's no reason to believe she did it. Well, I'm working on that. I don't have anyone to confirm my alibi, but I can assure you I never went anywhere near. So you're sure that last night you never went near the lake? That's what I said, didn't I? Lowercase I, grammar Nazis everywhere. Bombard this person. Actually, don't.
Don't, please.
Don't, please.
Nobody likes grammar Nazis.
It's murky waters rolling lazily in the gentle breeze with a small dirt patch with a small chocolate syrup stain circling the shore. The twinkle of the city's lights, a silent reminder of civilization in the serene scene. I didn't go there. I spent all night in the city. What? What? I didn't go there. Here, let me describe the scene perfectly. Then say I didn't go there. That's a pretty good description for someone who hasn't been to Mirror Lake. I just said I didn't go there last night. I've been there other times. I see.
But she couldn't just use chocolate syrup. I mean, unless of course there was another chocolate syrup there at the time, coincidentally. And scientifically speaking.
No.
And the sky wasn't there.
Yes. Well, she
could
was.
have been. She could have been.
She was actually, remember? We talked to her. Anyways.
But not when...
Yo!
Oh. She's getting nervous. I can feel it.
Me too.
Feel it in my fingers.
Yo.
Oh. Anyway, this testimony definitely has more to work with than the last one.
Yeah, now I need to tie her to the actual crime. Either by showing a connection to Brushel or proving she was at Mirror Lake last night. Yo!
And once you've done that, we'll be able to really pile on the pressure.
Of course, first I need to prove this connection.
Well, if you look through the court record, I'm sure you'll find something to work with.
Actually, I've been examining for a while. Keep going. Used to know, engaged, anything to do with each other since. Really? There's a file. Well, hang on. We actually don't know. Well, let's present it anyway. If we're wrong, we're wrong. Oh, music stopped. Brushel broke off your engagement last year, and that was the end of your connection. I doubt that. I believe the court will remember this file the victim compiled. It's mostly about Gilligan, but I would like to read an excerpt. Was spotted on New Year's Eve abandoning his wife to meet with a young journalist, a former freelance photographer working in a press agency. So, Elle, I wonder if this freelance photographer mentioned could be you? You do fit the job description. There's also a certain witness who has seen you and Gilligan together. Kitsune didn't know the woman he actually saw was Elle, but she fits the bill. I doubt she'll call your bluff. And Kitsune did say that her outfit was different. So what if that was me? If the victim's report mentions you, that shows a connection. Sorry, Hair Forehead, but there's a problem with your little contradiction. The Fraulein may be mentioned in that file. But what's a connection from the victim's witness, but not a witness to the victim? Ah, that's true. If Miss Ockrent didn't know the victim was investigating her. Hey, Clavier, you just exposed the flaw in your own theory. If Miss Ockrent didn't know the victim was investigating her. That's a pretty big if.
Good job!
I think I can show that Miss Ockrent was investigating Mr. Brushel too, and it's the spy camera. A spy camera? That's right, it was found in the victim's apartment. I also have the victim's cell phone, which had a chip implanted that lets someone listen in on his calls. I suppose that makes it clear that someone was spying on the victim. I don't know how to do that anymore. But how do you know this someone was the witness? There we go. Nailed it. I admit I don't have conclusive proof that it was her, but I have a good reason to suspect she's the one who set up those things.
Because she's the only person on the profiles.
I think it's Brushel's report again. That file again? Yep, I'd like to read the rest. It's something. It is suspected that he might have ulterior motives, such as media surveillance. Perhaps media surveillance, like phone calls and a video. Well, it's still not decisive proof, right? Was she stammering? No, but it makes it a definite possibility that the jury can't ignore. Mr. Justice, I have a question for you. Why would I want to kill Spock Brushel? What's my motive? Motive. I think I can come up with a reason for you to kill Brushel. And it's the file again! Are you going to throw that file at us whenever we ask you a question, Hair Forehead?
I can just imagine a chibi Justice throw.
When it's the right answer, yes.
Just like Godo throwing his coffee mug.
A file about you, Gilligan, and this Black Planet organization. I don't think you'd want something like this to become known. But wasn't that file stolen from Brushel's room? If he didn't have that file anymore, everything will be fine, right? Wrong. There was another reason beyond the file you had to kill Spock Brushel that night. Oh,
the file!
No, it's something beyond the file.
What? The attorney badge.
The attorney badge, yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Let's see here. This one always trips me up. Is it Brushel's cell phone? I don't think it is. I'm just gonna save here.
Yeah, beyond.
Try presenting Brushel's cell phone there. I honestly can't remember what to do here. while we're waiting for that to load, I think I'm going to end the part here.
It hasn't even been on.
It hasn't? Hasn't it?
No.
When did we start recording this part?
It's something
3. That would mean we've been going for 20 minutes.
40. Well, it might have been closer to 50. Because, you know, we had to rewatch a bit about last video so we could see the audio got. Did it? Okay. Stalled it long enough, guys.
Yep, stalled.
You're welcome.
Let's try Brussels cell phone.
Longer content.
That's a cell phone? Oh, hey, it was right. You see, last night, the victim arranged to meet with me. He was going to tell me about something, and I think that file was it. As I already said, there was a chip in Brussels' cell phone, so you knew all about this. You thought it would be okay if you just took the file, but when you found out he was going to start telling other people, you knew you had to stop him. And with that, I think I finally covered everything that's happened. Brussels was investigating you and Gilligan, and eventually got this file. He found your surveillance camera and went to Hotel Watery Fowls. However, you had sent him a letter giving Gilligan a chance to break into his hotel room. Unfortunately for you, when you had found out Brussels was going to tell me all about this, you realized you had to stop him. When you met with Brussels at 8:30, you shot and killed him. You then used a tripod from one of your cameras to set up the crime scene in Brussels' body, so that Sue and Kitsune arrived at 9 o'clock. One of them would be framed for the murder. Thinking.
Yeah?
So, anything to say to that, Elle? Anything to say to that?
I'm not Elle.
But do you have anything to say?
Thinking.
We're thinking here.
Thinking.
Yep, thinking.
Thinking. Using that brain.
Using that noggin. Your Honor, I want a recess. What? There's been so much that's just happened. I think I just need some time to digest all of this. If you want to dispute the theory I just presented, do it now. I just can't right now. It's hard to think under all this pressure. The prosecution believes a recess to give everyone a chance to critically evaluate Forehead's theory would be fine. Well, when you say it that way, I guess I'm not opposed. I would like a chance to consider if all the points Mr. Justice brought up really do fit together. Or Nick Spears is going to use this chance to fix up Elle's story. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Alright, then court will be adjourned for a 30-minute recess.
30 minutes?
Now then, hold it! Sorry, Your Honor, but I'd really appreciate if I had a full hour. Fine. Court will be adjourned for an hour-long recess. Court is in recess. Pretty much.
We finally figured out everything that happened in this case.
Yeah, and Elle is definitely our murderer. With her reactions and all the evidence the way it is, no doubt about it.
Now that we figured out everything that's happened, we just gotta prove it.
The evidence goes along with my version of events, but we lack decisive proof.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a yawn. Well, I'm sure if you push Elle a bit more, you'll be able to convince the jurors.
Speaking of Elle, I wonder what exactly she's thinking. The fact she specifically asked for an hour makes me suspect she wants to do more than just think of a way to rebut my claims.
I'm sure you'll figure out a way to disprove whatever she says. The truth is on our side after all.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, we don't have that much to do until the trial starts up again. I guess we're just gonna have to wait it out. Next time!
Take another power nap!
No, that's too much power napping.
Oh. Yeah, you can't power nap too much. That gets a bit intense.
That, you just
You're overpowered.
You're overpowered.
And that makes the game broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just makes whichever one is the right answer here, just highlight silver.
Yeah.
And then there's no game. So next time...
It's just an interactive movie.
So next time, we will
Bye.
We will stick the final nail in Elle's coffin.
And then pour some chocolate syrup on it.
No. I am the Ash Raichu. Bye-bye.
Bye.